when you spend your time in a way that you really don't respect, and even if you get money out of it, you fuck up that money. You don't really respect that money because you get you feel the urge and the impulse to reward yourself and get some pleasure. At least you're like, I had to do this bullshit to get this bag, so now I'm gonna go have fun with this bag. You don't
Very
really,
good point.
you know what I'm saying? You don't really treat the bag with respect. The more you become an adult, you realize I'm a fucking adult. I'm not sitting here, I'm not listening to all of these niggas. Why? For the artists that I do like, how much time, if I'm trying to develop myself as a useful human being, do I have to sit and be fucking-tained?
What it do, man? It's your boy 100 and we back in this. Hey, we back in this, man. This is 10 wise lessons from Yasiin Bey, aka Most Def. That's all I got to say.
If you watch the news or the popular media as a primary source of information, your worldview might be very fear-based, and there's a certain level of fear that the system needs to keep inside of people to keep them participating in a certain type of way. I mean, the first response to fear is the cathartic expression of consumerism. So when people get too nervous, they gotta offload it in some way. So that's what the entertainment experience is about in a lot of instances. The consumerism experience is about.
I never thought about that. I never thought about when people are in fear or people feel a way about something, they start spending money. I never thought about that. Is that real? I know anytime there's like it's a war, or it might be a shortage, or it's a this, it's a panic. People try to load up on everything like somebody about to drop a nuke. I know about that response, but I never thought about the other aspects. I never knew.
A lot of the European involvement in Africa has been based on the premise of when we come in, the only way we could be comfortable is if you're more like us, and less like yourselves, or some version of yourself that is acceptable to us. And that's nonsense. And one of my homies from London was with me. He was like, "Man, Paris is nice." I was like, "Shit, it ought to be all this shit that they done stole."
Yeah.
From, say you go to the pirate's house, of course, this shit is laid out. This nigga got everything that he robbed from niggas is just sitting around. And I mean that's from the food to the power to
The gold.
to the chocolate. You know what I'm saying? All of the chocolate,
The architecture.
Everything.
Art.
So yeah, I mean, without Africa, Europe is the world is in a condition,
Yeah, man, it seems like I ain't gonna say every, it seems like most countries steal from Africa or have stolen from Africa. Like Africa is a very wealthy continent if you talk about like resources. But then they always trying to play it like, oh, feed the poor starving Africans, you know what I'm saying? It's like they got everything you using though. Y'all going over there and stealing everything from them to make billions of dollars over here. Why you not breaking them off? You know what I'm saying? It's just people taking advantage of people, man. People ain't got no heart. People ain't got no conscience. People don't care about people at all. People are expendable. People use people for what they can use them for and spit them out. That's it. Chew them up, spit them out.
People gotta say themselves, man. It's like, what do you value? What's a real priority to you? What I do notice about Europe is that I think the thing where Europe wins is that the focus is not on being rich. So let's focus on money and more of a quality of life. Now, people need money. Money is important. I ain't gonna out here act like, the Europeans have a laissez-faire attitude toward money. But it's not at the center of their life. It's a means for them to be able to enjoy their life and primarily the time with their family and friends. That's a big part of what you see outside of America is that people want to make money, but they're more concerned with doing things that they care about and spending time with people that they care about and enjoying life.
I would say in that aspect, like, I'm not super duper money hungry, but I do want to make enough money to where I don't have to go clock in at nobody's job and be around people I don't like. And I want to be able to have time to do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to create a situation where I'm creating my own income so I can do whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it. I want freedom. I value freedom. That's what I value the most. Freedom and time. Because freedom and time kind of go hand in hand. Like, if you're free, you got more time. You know what I'm saying? So freedom, time. Yeah. Yeah. We here.
When you spend your time in a way that you really don't respect, and even if you get money out of it, you fuck up that money. You don't really respect that money. Cause you get you feel the urge and the impulse to reward yourself and get some pleasure. At least you're like, I had to do this bullshit to get this bag, so now I'm gonna go have fun with this bag. You don't
Very
really,
good point.
you know what I'm saying? You don't really treat the bag with respect.
That's true. Imagine you working 5 days straight at a place you hate. You hate every single day of it. You hate Monday through Friday. You get paid on Friday, you off Saturday and Sunday, and you just trick off all the money. Like, you're not even thinking about no kind of savings, no kind of plan, no kind of setting nothing up, because you so miserable through the week that when you got them 2 days off, you just trying to maximize your fun and maximize your relaxation. You're trying to maximize your actual free time. Because Monday through Friday, it's right back to, oh my God, I got to deal with these folks and I got to do this work. I got to move this box. I got to talk to these customers. I got to do that. Like, you don't want to do it. You don't. And it's like a trap. Everything I'm doing right now in my life is to get out of that trap. I want to get out of giving a job all of my time and all of my life. You see the people at your job more than you see your own family, more than your own loved ones, your friends. That's why a lot of people like find their mate at jobs. Cause I mean, that's where you at all day. That's where you at. This is who you talking to all day.
Are you happy for hip hop right now? Like what you see?
I love the culture, but what it looks like is that the technical process around it has surrounded it so that the only people who really benefit off of the culture are the algorithms. The more you become an adult, you realize I'm a fucking adult. I'm not sitting here, I'm not listening to all of these niggas. Why? For the artists that I do like, how much time, if I'm trying to develop myself as a useful human being, do I have to sit and be entertained? And if I'm gonna just be sitting there opening myself up to be listening to some shit, what is it doing for me? What did I learn at the end of this? So like, what beauty was expressed to, skill, the technical efficiency, and any of that shit.
That's true, man. Like with the music that's coming out today, like, it's not like it's bad music. And it's not like it's like, oh, back in the day it was way better. It's none of that going on. It's a whole lot of, it's just too much to consume. It's too much. I don't have the time to listen to all these albums. Back in the day when you had to go buy an album, you bought that album and rode around to that album. Another one come out, you buy that album, and you ride around to that album. Like, you was sitting and living with one album at a time, maybe 2 at a time, 3 at a time. But it's way different than I can listen to every song ever made, ever right now. It's just too much. It's too much to consume. It's way too much. And then you feel like you're wasting time. Like, I'm finna sit here and listen to a 45-minute album right now. Most people ain't got the attention span no more. The attention span is gone.
I'm not mad at nobody. People got to do whatever they feel is best. But the culture has been strong on its own from day one, That's from Newsweek covering breakdancing in '84. It was always the deal. I was never big on being like a celebrity because that just confuses the issue. I do have a public profile, but I also recognize and never forget that the reason I have a public profile is the work. So that's what I put out front. All of the other shit, like, the here and there and the movements, that's cool. But the only reason that we up here talking is because I do this and I get busy as an artist. And that should be at the center of it. All of the other hair salon, barbershop shit is for there. You know, people have to remember, man, when people get all precious about the anthem, okay, great. The anthem is a song, right? It represents something, but it's a song. And if it's a song that don't represent, if what's happening on the ground is not representing that, and somebody says, until what's happening on the ground represents that, I'ma chill. That's their First Amendment right.
So I think you're talking about the national anthem and how it's like it's not really what they singing about is not what's happening. It's not aligned with the country. Like, why am I standing up and saluting and singing this song to this flag and this country don't care about me? This country has done nothing to me and my people but take our humanity, take our dignity, take our vulnerability, take our essence, take our minds, take our bodies, take our souls, take our innocence. Just take.
The flags and the statues could come down, but will the behavior change?
Nah.
Will people's customs change? Will how they treat somebody who's not like them change? You could do all of the things with the symbolic things. That's cool. Okay, keep going. Right? Keep going. You took the statue down. Now, take the hate down in yourself. Take it out, because it ain't working.
It's hard to get people to unprogram themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was watching a couple TikToks, man, and I seen like this thread of like mixed kids who had a white mom, and they was talking about how like their white mom was teaching them like this entitlement and this like arrogance and this like I'm better than, and like they was like trickling that down and those feelings down to the kid, and the kid is like, we're not gonna have the same life experience. Like, I am black. I came from a white woman, but I'm black. Like, people are gonna look at me like I'm black. They're not gonna look at me like they look at you. We don't have the same experience. I can't walk around with that arrogance and that, you know, so I can't walk around with my nose up. I can't walk around like everything is old to me, because it ain't, because that's not how this country treats black people. And they said sometimes they noticed that, like, even though they were trying to like shake that off, they still like, you know what I'm saying, absorb some of that. And they had to unlearn it.
Fucking flags and symbols,
Sad.
y'all still on that shit, gang sign, you know, politics. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Over here claiming sets, and everybody broke. The food ain't even real food. We got issues. You know, shit to be thinking about.
You talked about water and food.
Fuck yeah. The kids gotta eat to live. You gotta eat to live. That you supposed to be feeding your kids. Monsanto got all this land. I'm concerned about that. Fuck the whatever. Nigga, make a suit out of it. Rock out. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do on a Friday night. Go for it. What's up with what's coming out the earth? What's up with what's in the air? You know, what is coming into our bodies through this technology? How is it changing our brains? How we process information? How we deal with each other?
To his last point though, like, yeah, technology does warp your worldviews. It does warp how you see things and how you see people. That's why I kind of like love TikTok now, because TikTok is like, the algorithm on TikTok is amazing. It's like, it shows me exactly what I want to see. Like, I don't see none of the bull. I don't see no bull on my for you page. I don't see it. It's all stuff that's like, I'm learning something. It's about the body. It's about the mind. It's about the soul. It's about elevation. I'm learning stuff. We sharing things. It ain't no fake Instagram. Put on your best fit. We rich. I'm stunting. It ain't none of that. Cause I don't want to see that. I don't want to see you stunting and you rich and you got this and you got that. That's cool if you like selling something on your page. That's cool if you got a business Instagram page. That's cool. I don't want to see your highlights, man. It's not real life. Those are your highlights. It's not real life. You only posting when you dipped clean. It's a special occasion. It's some women that I see on Instagram and it's like they fine to death, man. They super fine. Like, they look extra good, man. And like, you will never know that through the week, man. They're working at a warehouse, pushing boxes, stacking pallets, like real manual labor, just to be able to eat and live somewhere. But they fine though. You know what I'm saying? All they pictures is them looking fine. You will never know that they day-to-day is trash. Day-to-day, they hate their job. They hate their existence. But on Instagram, they fine, it's popping. They get that serotonin boost from the likes and the comments and the heart eyes, and they feel better. But they're not enjoying their life. Let's get back to the real, man. Let's be real out here. Let's stop putting on. Let's stop playing, man. Let's be real. Let's just try today. Try your best to be real. Don't try to put on nowhere. Don't try to fake nothing. Try to be real. Try to help your people. Try to elevate yourself. Try to put yourself in a better position. Watch what you consume. Stop consuming garbage. And I mean consuming like watching and looking and being entertained by. And I also mean what you eat. What entertains you trains you. I heard somebody say that before. I forgot who it was. What entertains you trains you. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you watch garbage all day and bullshit all day and reality TV all day, guess what? You gonna act like them. I'm telling you. If you watch entrepreneurs all day, you gonna act like them. If you watch psychiatrists all day and sociologists all day, you gonna act like them. What you consume is what you become. But anyway, man, before I get too deep in these streets, let me know how you feel about what Mos Def was talking about. That was just 10 little lessons he dropped, 10 little gems he dropped while he was on Hot 97. Is it 97? Hot 95? Hot 97? It's 97. Hot 97. You know what I'm saying? He was in there talking some good game. Ever since he switched from Mos Def to Yasiin Bey, he been like really like, it seems like he been really on like a spiritual path, on a positive path. And I'm all with that, man. I'm all with us getting away from this hyper consumerism where we gotta spend everything all the time. Every time you get paid, you spend your whole check, and then your next check come when you broke. Why are you doing that, cousin? Get you some savings up, man. Have you some thousands in the savings. You can save, you know you can. You be going out and checking out on them little lunches and them little dinners. You know what I'm saying? You be buying big boy bottles on the weekend. You be throwing your money away. You could be stacking up a savings. You be throwing your money away. You know it. But anyway, man, yeah, like I said, you know what I'm saying, let me know how you feel about this video, man. Drop anything you learned from it. Drop anything you got to add to the conversation. I love to learn things. I love to share ideas. You feel me? You know, clothes for sale in the description. My social media is in the description. You feel me? Appreciate all the love, and I'll see y'all in the next one.